Hey everyone, we are at the Dauntless booth, our last day at PAX East 2017. I'm joined by Chris, working on Dauntless. You're the design director, is that correct?
That is correct, absolutely.
So let's do a quick, I'll bring everyone up to speed. Dauntless, if you are not familiar, I'll make a really easy Monster Hunter comparison. They obviously are different in a lot of ways, but if you have wanted to play Monster Hunter on PC, this is kind of the thing we would push you toward. We just did a quick demo. Chris, I'll defer to you for the elevator pitch overview of Dauntless.
Sure, so Dauntless is a free-to-play PC game coming in the action hunting genre, where players cooperatively can get your friends together, be awesome, go onto islands in the Shattered Isles, fight giant behemoths, craft awesome armor and weapons, and ultimately, hopefully, save humanity.
Saving humanity is always a good thing, for the most part. So we fought two monsters a moment ago, or behemoths, or whatever they may be called. There was Shrike,
Correct.
right? And then was it Pangar?
Pangar.
Okay, so can you tell me about those?
Sure, so Shrike is one of the behemoths that we'd have fairly early in the encounter. Kind of a giant bear and owl together. Kind of vicious, likes to rip things up, glide around, really challenging encounter, I would say, but not nearly as much as Pangar, who is our frost behemoth that we're demoing at PAX East here. Much bigger, much badder, representative of the frost element, and it can put you in a bad state if you're not careful.
So there were different elements. How do the elements work for the monsters?
So we haven't revealed all elements yet, but we're showing here we've got a lightning behemoth, a frost behemoth, and we've kind of teased Embermane on our site, which is a flame behemoth. And as you'd expect, there's some elemental strengths and weaknesses that players will be able to use on their armor and weapons.
And in terms of gameplay, so there's the normal attacks and dodges, tumbles, things like that, which, by the way, the tumble in the demo is actually functional, which I was really happy about.
Awesome.
Yeah. Other than that, what about weak points on monsters, things like that, like the tail on Pangar? What can you tell me about that?
Absolutely. So each of our behemoths individually has different parts. You're seeing severable locations here, so cutting the tail off either the Pangar or the Drask will change up that encounter, and players will be able to experience. Sometimes it makes it easier, sometimes a little more challenging, especially if it triggers a rage on them. But eventually, and not in this demo, but as we move towards beta, players will use those parts in crafting awesome weapons and armor that they'll need for the next encounters.
So is there a central hub for players after the encounters?
Yeah, so we have Ramsgate, which is our central city hub. We haven't revealed too much about that yet, but it will be the hub for Slayers, socially, crafting, quests, everything that you'd need to do in between the various hunts that you go on.
And what are the plans in terms of, I guess there were 4 character classes I think we had here. Can you walk me through those?
Sure, so we don't have any specific classes for Dauntless, so everything is derived from a combination of weapons and armor. So the characters you're seeing here were made specifically for the demo to kind of show off what we can do with our character creator, but there will be full character creation, and then what you can earn on the islands and what you craft is what you're going to have and what will influence your fights.
Very cool. So for all of that and more, where can folks go to learn more about Dauntless?
Absolutely. So you can find us on social media at Play Dauntless and playdauntless.com, and you can look forward to our open beta coming this fall.
Cool. Links in the description below for more information if you want to find those sites and our own article coverage of the game. Chris, thank you for joining me.
My pleasure.
And good luck. We'll see you all next time.